Hello class, welcome to College 1. This is your first week of the course. I am your professor, Frank Henry Allah. You call me Professor Henry Allah or Prof Henry Allah. Either one is fine with me. I'm really excited to be with you all for the next 16 weeks. And this is just going to be a quick video to discuss with you all what to expect in our course and a couple of housekeeping items that need to be completed. First off, this course is fully online, so we don't have any face-to-face meetings. Majority of interaction will be via email, class announcements, Canvas. If you need to get in contact with me, you can email me, and we can set up either a Zoom face-to-face meeting, or we can just go back and forth via Canvas email or just the regular PCC email as well. This course is going to be ran through Canvas, which you all should have access to. And it is chunked in modules. Modules are these little chunks right here. These are all what we call modules here. So this is module 1, or this is week 1, and then this is like module 1, module 2, module 3. And how modules works is that everything is put into a theme, and from that theme there's different assignments and different information that you will learn so you could grasp the overall theme. College 1 is unique, and it's one of the few courses that you take in your college career that will pretty much focus on the self, focus on, developing yourself. We're going to do a lot of reflection and a lot of prompts that are truly thought-provoking. And it's to better help you to figure out if you're uncertain about your career, if you're uncertain about what path you want to take in life. This is the course to do some of that self-discovery, to do some of that self-work. As you see here in Module 1, we tackle identity and self-exploration. And then in Module 2, we will do self-identity and career exploration and so forth. Now, for this week, okay, this is important. For this week, simply click through all these different these are pages, so you just click through all these different pages just to get a general overview of the course. Read everything. Here's an origin story about me. I'll get into that just a little bit, and a couple other things. Because this class is fully online, there is no scheduled meeting time. So for the first assignment, it's important that you come here and it says, what have I gained? So what have I gained? On this assignment is to really make you think about, COVID-19. It has been very negative. I mean, there has been so much loss, so much pain during this time, but that has not been the only thing that has happened during this time. There's also been some positive things as well that has happened. So the idea of this assignment is for you to evaluate your life and figure out, okay, yes, certain things haven't been going as planned, certain things have been going negative, but what positive has come out of all this? What have I gained? Here I gave an example of what I've gained. Surprisingly enough, I used to not think that I was a very good gardener or planting, but come to find out that I am. I actually really like it. It just required a lot of patience and time, which before I didn't really have, but because of COVID, we're stuck at home. So I was able to explore that a little bit more and actually became really good at it. I also found that it was a great time to connect with my family. Surprisingly, I call them flyby conversations where it's not a designated time that we meet or anything like that, but like when in passing, we just spark up conversation and it goes really deep. And I found that a lot when it came to me gardening. My family tends to join me and we would have great conversations. So here's an example of what a response to this would look like, and then then you're required to, after responding, to repost that. Okay, so I just want to throw this out right away, just consider a check-in. So this is your attendance. So if you don't complete this by Saturday, then I will be forced to drop you from the class, and that would, because that means that you don't plan on continuing the course. It's a really easy assignment, so please do that. So I just want to get that right out the way, right out the bat. Sometimes people don't watch full videos, but I just want to make sure that you see that early on, that you need to do this assignment as soon as possible. So how the course is set up. This course, like I said, is set up into modules. Consider this course, I teach 2 other courses, so I teach 3 total. I teach 2 face-to-face via Zoom, and then I have this course as well. Please consider our day of, like, our meeting and the time that I'll be updating things. It will be Tuesdays. Tuesdays is the day where I will be updating, I'll be adding, I'll be changing things. It will be Tuesday. So please consider Tuesday like our class day. We're not meeting, but, when you're here for me, my announcements, typically it will come in on a Tuesday or even a Monday, but Tuesday for sure. You're required to do discussions. Discussions are, let me see, here's some discussions. So discussions are a way for you to interact with your classmates. So this first assignment would have a game. This is actually considered discussion. So how discussions work is you would read the prompt, okay? And for the most part, all of our discussions will be due on Saturdays by 11:59 p.m. And you're required to respond to your classmates by Monday at 11:59 p.m. So Saturday will be your initial post, and then Monday will be your reply to your classmates. Please make sure with your discussions that you write in complete sentences. 4 to 6 sentences is really the magic number that we're trying to achieve. Idea is to write a full paragraph. So that's what the idea is. When you write, you want to write a full paragraph, and a full paragraph is technically about 5 sentences, but I'll accept 4 to 6, and each prompt is different, so please make sure you read the prompt. And then when you reply to your classmates, once again, 3 to 4 sentences. I liked what you said. That's not really a sentence. Please go in a little bit deeper. Elaborate. What exactly did you like? What they said. What specifically did you like? So please be as detailed as possible. And I know this will get monotonous. I am a student myself. I'm doing a PhD in health promotion sciences with a concentration in biostatistics. So I understand having other courses and having to reply to peers. It could get pretty mundane, and you begin to run out of things to say, so you begin to just make up stuff, and begin to get fluff. I get it, but please try as hard as you can to really engage with your classmates. This is your one opportunity to actually get to know your classmates, to talk with them, even if you go off script a little bit and talk about something else during the discussion. That is okay, as long as it is aligned with the overall theme of the discussion. That's okay. And it's okay also to reply multiple times to someone and get a back and forth conversation, or to reply to multiple people. This particular response requires you to reply to 2 people. Now, at the end of each assignment or discussion, you'll see what we call the rubric. This is the rubric. As you see here, you get 10 points for responding to a classmate in the correct manner. Or no, you get 10 points for the initial response, and then you get 5 points for responding to a classmate. So please be mindful of that. So even if you did a post and you don't reply to a classmate, you won't be getting the full points, and that would negatively affect your grade. Let's see, 10 out of 15. So even if you just did a response to the post and didn't reply to a classmate, that's only 66%. So that's a D. So make sure you do get those responses into your classmates. A lot of people in the past have forgot that, so please make sure you get that done. Okay, let's see, modules here. just opening up some stuff. Okay, so another thing that I want to cover real quick is, where is it? Netiquette. Here it is. Okay, so netiquette. Okay, so netiquette is how the etiquette to how to govern yourself or act online. So please read this. You know, try not to be sarcastic. Respect everybody. You know, try not to write things in all caps. You know, that could be interpreted as you screaming at someone. And overall, just be conscious of how you interact. You know, don't interact with people how you don't want to be interacted. You know, if you don't have anything nice to say, you know, don't say nothing at all. I do encourage a friendly exchange and debate, because that does help us increase our knowledge and learning. So that is important, but just be very respectful when you do it. I understand that this isn't personal, so stay within the topic and so forth. And continuing that, there is another one here that is called community agreements. Community agreements are pretty much rules and principles that we decide to govern. Here it is, online community agreements. These are rules that we decide as a group, what we call co-creating a space. And so this is our learning space, and we are all in this together. Yes, I am the teacher, but you also are the participants of this space as well. And so it's important that we co-create this space together. So in co-creating the space, we come up with community agreements. So here, it looks like someone's already did it. So here, you would come to this page, you would click edit here at the top, and you will type in any rules or things that you think are important for us to peacefully engage in this space. How can we respect one another? Whatever it may be. So as you see how Angela did here, is you write whatever you believe is a rule or a principle, and then you would put your name here at the end. So that's how we're going to do that one. So that's due this week as well. What else is due this week? So those are the two major assignments that are due this week, is the community agreements. You know, it's just one quick sentence, one principle. It's okay if we have multiple of the same things. Try to think outside the box and put something else. But if you can't, it's okay. Just put whatever comes to mind, whatever you think. Make sure you get this check-in done by Saturday. If you don't get this done by Saturday, I might have to drop you from the course. And then here also, this week we'll be exploring different resources that are available here on campus. So please go ahead and read that. Here's a reflection assignment, which is really simple, where you respond using 5 to 7 sentences to the different prompts that are available. And what you'll learn is that we have a lot of quizzes, and they're not really quizzes. The quizzes is just a platform how campus is set up, which allows us to pose a question to you, and you privately respond to the question and send it back to us so we could grade it or whatever it may be. Discussion board is public, so whatever you put in discussion board, everybody in the class gets to see that. So be mindful of that. But any responses you put in the quizzes, only I get to see that. And then I probably would share those responses in a summary or something, but I will de-identifying them, meaning I won't say your name unless you give me permission to say your name about the response to one of the reflections and so forth. So the quiz, whatever you put into the quiz and a response, that's a safe place. So feel free to write whatever you like. I'm the only one who gets to view that information. And as the semester goes on, the questions will get a little bit more what I like to call intrusive, meaning They're going to be very personal, and it may invoke some emotions or whatnot. So whatever you feel free to write. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here simply to listen or to read, because I don't hear you. So I'm just here to listen to you, and I'll try my best to provide positive feedback. If anyone is going through anything or whatever throughout the semester, we have a plethora of services, and you'll learn about all the services within this first module. Now, going forward, these modules so far, this course was not set up to be taught online. So I am going to have to go through the entire course and chunk it into weeks, so that it could be better digestible, so to speak. And I would be unlocking the other modules as time comes on and as they develop, but all the due dates are pretty much there already, so you can already see what assignments you have coming up and so forth. But don't worry about that right now. This week, just focus on getting acclimated with the course. This course also has a group research project, which may be a little bit challenging in this course, but I promise you, we will get through it. I did this last fall with a complete online course, asynchronous, meaning that there's no face-to-face interaction, like meeting times, like set meeting times and so forth. So I know it is doable. We did get through it. I'll be using a technique which is called scaffolding, which means that we would do baby steps to the final project. You would have different projects throughout that would lead up to the main project. We will be forming groups early, so this is component group work. I know a lot of people don't like group work, but it's important that we learn to work together and learn how to communicate with our colleagues and so forth for the completion of a project. So we'll dive a little bit more into that. I plan on forming groups around week 4, week 5. So by that time, you would have enough interaction with the discussion boards. You would have enough understanding of how the course flow is, and you also would have already taken some steps to be ready for that first meeting with your classmates. So we will be doing a group project. How the group project is set up is you all will be in a group of 4 to 6. You will come up with a theme that we identified in our book Cortisone, which that's one of the books that we are reading for this course. It's an open access book, meaning that through the library you can access the book for free. If you need help in how to do that, please let me know and I will assist you in that. But we will identify themes that either come up in the book or come up in the just anywhere throughout the course, and you identify a theme. And here on this list are some sample themes down here that you could choose from. So as a group, you choose one theme, and then from that one theme, you create what we call an artifact. Okay, an artifact is simply some type of thing that you can present to the class. So it would either be the PowerPoint, Google Slides, a video. You can create like a Google site, like a page or something. Even through Canvas, there's an option for a page, and you could design a page in Canvas, and it's pretty much just a visual representation of whatever the topic you chose. So this is research, right? So whatever your research topic is, you create an artifact displaying to show what that, all information about that topic. And then, like I said, there's going to be several assignments. This process is called information literacy. That's what we're trying to build here. So we're trying to build that your research skills. So at the end of every module, there's an information literacy component, meaning that everything is built so your research. So you're gonna learn how to properly use brainstorming. You're gonna learn how to identify a credible source. With the web, with the internet, there's so many different sources out there, but how do we know if they're credible or not? So you're going to learn these things throughout the course as well. A great resource throughout this whole process is utilizing the library. The library is a great resource. They're there to help. They they told us to refer, send you over to them whenever you need help on anything to do with research, like how do I find this article, or I want this topic where I find more resources on it. They will better help you do that. And also we have the writing center also. So anyone who doesn't feel very confident in their writing and so forth, or just want someone to like double check their work, we have the writing center as well available to help you as well. This assignment isn't due until December 7th. So this is due at the end of the semester. But like I said, we're going to be scaffolding, meaning that we're going to have steps in between to get us to the final project. So don't be too concerned with that right now. Go ahead and read about it. But I wouldn't be too concerned with it right now. But just know that it is coming. Another resource is Pcc Connect. So Pcc Connect, it's a way for all of your support services to communicate with one another. So me as your teacher, if I identify someone missing to me assignments, or someone not performing well on assignments, or missing class, or just any problems, or even when people do something positive, I will be able to enter a note, or what we call raising a flag, or something along those lines through Pcc Connect, and that will alert your other support services to allow them to reach out to you to help you. So this is a way for all of the Pcc support systems to be able to communicate with one another to better support you, to make sure that you are successful in completing this semester, completing, not just semester, but also completing your time here at Pcc and beyond. So that's what that is. I already talked about quizzes. Remember, quizzes aren't they're not like real quizzes. There is two that are like considered real quizzes, where you read some information and then you take the quiz, but you get 3 opportunities to get the answers right. So like I said, it's very low yield. So that's what the quiz is. Periodically ask for feedback about myself, to see how we're doing, see how we're liking the course and so forth. Okay. And that is pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to email me anytime. There is this thing over here. I don't think you can see it. Let me try to move this over. But it allows you to email me directly. So let me just get this over. Okay, so here, if you go to inbox, you click on that, and you should be able to find me and send me an email directly. Ideally, I would like it to communicate through Canvas, because it allows me to keep all my messages organized. But if you're unable to, I understand. You could email me directly through the PCC email. Please try not to use your personal email, because those emails may not be delivered directly to me, so I may miss out on that. So please be mindful of that when you're sending me an email. And if you don't hear back from me within 48 hours, please send me another email and say, hey, professor, just circling back or following up. I haven't heard from you. I sent you an email on such date, and I'm still waiting on a response. And cool, I'll respond to you. Like I said, I'm both a teacher and a student. I'm doing a PhD. This is actually my last semester of classroom work. I'm also TAing in statistics. That's a new thing. So that should be interesting. So I'm also doing some new things myself in my personal life. So those are, whenever you do something new, it always comes with new challenges. And I'm going to do my best to manage everything. So please have patience with me as we go through this semester. Let's not allow perfection be the enemy to good, right? So even if something isn't perfect, let's still figure out a way how to move forward and how to complete whatever the requirements for this course is. At the end of the day, the idea is for you to master the courses, the course outcomes. So how you do that is completely up to you. I'm here to facilitate that. So throughout the course, if things come up, if you're going to keep up the work, wherever it may be, communicate with me early. I prefer you communicate me with a day, 2 or 3 ahead of assignment being due, and that you're not going to be able to complete it, or wherever it may be, so that I can give you that allotted time. It's easier for me to work forward than to work back, meaning that if you contact me at the end of the semester and say, hey professor, you know, I've been struggling this semester, I'm going through all these family things or work or whatever it may be. I'm sorry, can I get access to a past assignment and submit that? You know, that I might and I might not let you do it. It just depends. But if you communicate with me early, say, hey professor, the assignment's coming up this Saturday. I got a lot of commitments. I might not be able to complete the assignment by Saturday, but you know what? I get to you by Sunday, or I get to you by Monday. Is that okay? Communication like that, I respond a lot better to. I'm able to plan ahead. I'm able to anticipate that. So please communicate early with me and communicate with me often. So that's all I have for you now. I'm going to continue to try to do these videos weekly to introduce the information that's coming up. And if there's any questions that arise throughout the semester, I will try to communicate with this through this or video. And also via the announcement. So good luck this week. I hope your other classes are going well. If you have any questions, once again, I am here for you all semester. Just message me as you feel fit.